Persona 5 Tactica is fast approaching with a release date of November 17th, and today we got a batch of news surrounding the title explaining the world, new character biographies, details surrounding the battle system, and then even skill tree information. So let's dive in and take a look at what we can expect, and I even then have a batch of brand new screenshots and character art for you all, which I will include at the end of the video. Really psyched for this game. Tactical RPGs I love, and then combining it with Persona, it just seems like a winning formula. If you do enjoy the video then today, consider subscribing, it helps me out a huge amount, and we'll be starting here with the story. So here the Phantom Thieves are suddenly transported to a bizarre metaverse and find themselves surrounded by a military group known as the Legionnaires. Now we of course put up a fight, but it seems we are no match for this army, and it really goes from bad to worse when the Legionnaires' leader, Marie, enters and brainwashes all of the thieves except for Joker and Morgana. Thankfully though, as things are going down, the two are rescued by the rebel corps, and specifically their leader Erina, who comes to our aid. Now she explains the metaverse we are in is known as the Kingdoms, and after a short pursuit we do escape. Now it seems though things are going to get real weird as their hideout, it's a recreation of fan favourite LeBlanc. Our mission now, figure out what this place is as it's no palace, try to uncover why LeBlanc is here, and then rescue our friends from their, I guess, imminent doom. Sounds like a quality storyline to me. Regarding that narrative then as well, we also got a few more extra details. Basically, Marie is the leader of the kingdom, though I wouldn't say she gives the population much in the way of choice, and it appears her obsession with control is part of a plan to stage the perfect wedding. Now, I didn't expect this from the narrative honestly, but it seems in the early game we will cross paths with a character known as Toshiro, who is a politician that went missing in the real world and is here locked up in a jail cell. Now we're going to leave him there to see how things go, but shortly after, Marie will announce she's found her groom, and I imagine he is that character. So yeah, I think he's going to have a big role in wherever this story goes from here. Regarding characters, of course, Joker, Morgana, Ryuji, Anne are here, but the main two new additions are going to be the aforementioned Erina and Toshiro. Erina, as Joker and Morgana's savior, embodies her personality to the core. She has an unwavering passion for justice and rushes to the aid of anyone facing injustice, even if caution definitely isn't her forte. Her spunky personality and confidence inspire her rebel corps to of course fight alongside her, and her overall goal is to liberate the land from its oppressive ruler, so she strikes a deal with the Phantom Thieves to achieve this noble end. Together they're going to embark on this journey to bring freedom and justice to the kingdoms, while saving our friends in the process. Toshiro, on the other hand, seems to have had a dash of bad luck here, and like us, got transported to the kingdom. He is not only ambitious, but also speculated to become the future Prime Minister. However, now he's imprisoned in this metaverse, and he has no idea of how he got here. It seems like a smart choice for him here, but he decides to join the Phantom Thieves, and look at him as an excellent strategist with an objective viewpoint. However, it sounds like he will be more helpful off the battlefield, as he has a fear of combat and injury which can hinder his performance. New gameplay news then, and we recently learned of the special ability Triple Threat, which seems simple enough: form a triangle around an opponent and deal some destruction as a team. But now we've got more information from basic mechanics through to those skill trees. So first up, taking cover will play a major role in Persona 5 Tactica's strategy. By taking cover at the end of the turn, we will reduce damage taken or even completely block incoming attacks. On the flip side, if we don't take cover and get hit, the enemy will get a 1 more and be able to attack again. It seems we want all of our actions and movements to take close to cover, but I do appreciate the idea of risk and reward here regarding, staying out in the open. This also goes the other way round as well. Attacking enemies in cover will prove more complex. However, if you manage to hit an enemy in cover with a skill, it will grant you a 1 more opportunity. These skills then, how do we leverage them? While in battle, both landing hits on enemies and taking hits from them will charge the star-shaped voltage gauge located near the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Once this gauge reaches its maximum capacity, you can unleash a character-specific unique skill. These skills range from devastating attacks to support abilities. No matter how dire the situation may seem as well, it I guess the idea here is you never lose hope. With a fully charged gauge, it promises you can turn the tables, seize the advantage, and potentially walk away winning the battle. Yeah, I think you're definitely going to want to practice taking advantage of these. They are also then promising a unique spin on elemental weaknesses within the battle system. You can unleash the burn effect as an example to inflict damage on enemies at the end of their turn, or even employ the shock attack to immobilize them for a future turn. These are all going to be linked to our persona, and I do love the idea of this inclusion. Finally then, for the core gameplay, I wanted to discuss the skill tree feature. Each party member boasts their own unique skill tree, allowing you to shape their growth and evolution according to your preferences. You'll be earning what are called growth points GP by winning battles or engaging in what it calls talk offense. This is something I'll be explaining in a second, but this will be an ongoing kind of character growth moment throughout the journey with the Phantom Thieves. If you accumulate GP though, you'll unlock various skills within that tree, and that will enhance each character's abilities. The best part of this, though, in my opinion, is you can reset all acquired skills at any time, regaining all of the GP you spent. I like this as we can feel free to experiment with different skill combinations. It's just by far the best way to create the optimal team for your own individual playstyle. Finally, talk offense, and I love the sound of this. It's very in keeping with Persona's known heavy dialogue exchanges. Essentially, it's an opportunity for us to experience the relationships of the Phantom Thieves and Erina. These take place at the hideout, and they promise to reveal new information about these characters, and I imagine there's going to be a few flashback discussions to classic moments from Persona 5. The reward as well of earning GP from a conversation in a Persona game, I think that's a real nice touch, and it adds a layer of reward, and generally I'm all for learning more about this custom world, especially when the game, I guess that kind of process benefits me. So that is all of the new information we've got this far. Skill trees, the kingdom, a dash of extra detail on the story, some explanation around the battle mechanics with cover being a requirement and elemental attacks playing a big part to your success. But you throw all of this together with the new triple threat system, and I really think we could be onto something big here. Being Persona, for me, it's really going to now come down to how well they evolve the storyline and integrate these new characters into the world. Definitely excited to see where they go, and I definitely have a lot of faith in this team. So are you excited for Persona 5 Tactica then? Let me know in the comments. What are you hoping to see from the game, and are you pleased with all of these details revealed this far? With that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and then I'm going to be leaving you here today with a batch of new screenshots. I think there's some great looking stuff in here, so I wanted to include absolutely everything. Thanks everyone.